I've always been really interested in food, and thanks to my mum's dedication to delicious home cooking, I've been fortunate enough to try a wide variety of it. As I got older, this love of food turned into an interest into why people have such varied diets, how what we choose to eat impacts the planet, and why when we have such an abundance of food, so many people go hungry. I feel that these issues are pertinent to the Anthropocene because they reflect much of the environmental issues at the core of the discussion, like issues of resources, of how a collection of individuals can impact the planet, but also because it touches on the issue of image versus integrity. By that I mean that sustainable food, or at least the image of it, has become quite popularised in recent years. And all over Facebook, like for example, all over Facebook, we see montage videos of cool and innovative vegetarian or vegan places that are popping up all over the place, and particularly in like newly gentrified areas of cities, which I think kind of encapsulates that whole mentality of it being like an interesting trend. And so all of this has always made me wonder just how much of this is actually a benefit to the environment and how much of it is actually just a marketing ploy or jumping on the bandwagon of like a cool new trend. When I discussed these themes with Miguel, he encouraged me to contact Alice as she was interested in very similar topics. So together we contacted both the Vegbox Cafe and the Whole Foods store in Canterbury, two places that we believe provide insight into these areas, especially when they stock products that fall under the umbrella of sustainable food, so organic, locally produced, vegetarian, vegan, that kind of thing. We both formulated questions to ask the owners, questions like what factors influence you when deciding where to source your products, and explain global warming and climate change. The goal with questions along these lines is to understand not only the motivations of the owners, but also how much they actually know about the culture they purposely or inadvertently promote. We also went to Whole Foods to make note of the most popular brands used, so that we could then research the sustainability of these brands that the shop readily buys. And while both me and Alice shared interest in these areas, Alice also wanted to focus on consumer attitudes and knowledge, whereas I'm particularly interested in the influence of corporations. More specifically, how much an individual or a group of individuals can make an impact in the face of corporate decision making. A lot of the time, it seems issues of climate change are treated like something the individual can help with by being vigorous in their recycling or shopping locally. And it is true that being environmentally friendly as possible is a good thing and will have some impact. However, corporations aren't tarred with the same brush of moral responsibility. There are no government campaigns to stop companies from wasting so much in the same way that there would be for individual homeowners, for example. Which seems kind of counterintuitive, as these global companies hold the power when it comes to how eco our global systems actually are. So I wanted to look at just how much places like Whole Foods or the Vegbox Cafe can actually do when they have so little control. And I'm hoping that after my research, I will have a better understanding of how individual intention and global business decision making are interconnected, as well as how much of this popularised lifestyle sustainability actually practices what it preaches.